The topic that our group was assigned to do was to conduct an experiment to prove a fluid is non-Newtonian. We had decided to use ketchup as our hypothesized non-Newtonian fluid. How can this sauce that we see and eat frequently be non-Newtonian? The following experiment we conducted would prove its non-Newtonian characteristics. Here is the list of apparatuses used in our experiment. A 60 ml syringe, a retort stand, a ball of string, a set of massers, a cup of water, a stopwatch, and our hypothesized fluid, ketchup. For this experiment, we created our own device to measure how the force acting on a fluid would affect the time taken for it to flow. The device is created by taking a long piece of string and taping it to the top of the syringe. We have also kept certain variables constant, such as the surrounding temperature and the amount of liquid used at 50 ml.
So this is the design of our experiment that we're going to use to determine if a fluid is Newtonian or not. What we have done here is we actually attached the string to the top of the plunger of the syringe. Next, we're going to fill the syringe with a set amount of liquid, in this case will be 50 ml. Following which, we're going to attach a weight. Attach a weight to the end of the string. This will just pull the plunger down and allow it to force the liquid out. Then we'll measure the time taken for the 50 ml of liquid to be pushed out of the syringe. And 3, 2, 1. I thought you were also supposed to solve
The reason why we used water is because it acts as a control for the experiment. Water is a Newtonian fluid. This allows us to use it as a basis for comparison to other fluids in the experiment.
Okay, we'll look at up 400 grams. 3, 2, 1. We are 2A.
Take note of the way the ketchup flows into the cup from the syringe. Instead of merging with the body of fluid immediately and forming a level area of ketchup, what we see is that the ketchup piles up instead. It exhibits a much higher apparent viscosity as the pressure acting on it is lesser. This is a trait of pseudoplastic or shear thinning liquid. From this simple observation, we are able to tell that the fluid is non-Newtonian. We also did a preliminary experiment on a different kind of non-Newtonian fluid called the diluent. The diluent we used was a solution of cornstarch and water, more commonly known as oobleck. The behavior of oobleck is the opposite of ketchup.